to me, like you gotta it's gatekeepers, it's key masters, it's door openers, it's portals. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It
yeah,
depends on what you see these people are. Now, when you look at gatekeepers and key masters, you talking about like Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre.
yeah, yeah.
You talking about that. You talking about like I know what being blackballed is. See, people don't understand what being blackballed is.
Explain that, bro. Like explain blackball because a lot of people got the conception that blackball just mean oh.
Blackballed is like this.
We live, we lit, we back for another episode of A1 Live Podcast. I got a hella legend in the building. You done seen him on TV, you done seen him in movies. You probably done heard him on every radio station freestyling. He's definitely a OG in the game. You know they use that term OG loosely, but this is for real a OG. Cause now these young dudes like to well, let me introduce you, Supa Emcee, man. Thanks for joining me, baby.
So what's up?
You feel me? But you know that everybody an OG now. But that I think that's just the young guy's way of calling somebody like
I mean, you know how we got it. You know what I'm saying? A person be like, you an OG. That was ranking. You done been through. You done been through.
Coming up, yeah, that was ranked. But now it's just like anybody an OG. That's the
term. Just they saying whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying?
For real, man. Well, let's get straight off into it, man. I want to ask you about. I was wondering about the Crossroads, right? The group Crossroads. How did you and John like come together and form that super group and create such a classic of an EP?
Well, like Crossroads, like we have put out like a couple of records. Like we got an EP out and we also got a mixtape out. And
okay, the EP is the Road Less Travel joint, right?
The EP is the Road Less Travel. The mixtape is X Amount, and then we dropped a 2-song single, Hard to Dance. And Hard to Dance record was like a record defining the times that we were going through the whole, Trump and Biden administration transfer and all of that. Mm. And had a record on there called Time. But how Crossroads got together was, John managing me, right? So we end up connecting through Baby Paul, through a mutual friend of his and Baby Paul. Plus, I had other mutual friends that knew of Baby Paul and had worked with him. My man T. Cal Me, that rolled with Black Opera, was doing a project with Baby Paul and them back in the day or whatever. So I hit him up like, yo, man, what kind of doing this Baby Paul, XYZ. So he's like, yo, Baby Paul, good. You know what I'm saying? He a good dude, XYZ. So we like, okay. So John, that gave us even more steam to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? To holler at him. So we like, so we end up meeting up with him at his crib and stuff out in Grand Rapids. We went up to Grand Rapids to kick it with him. Was on the radio station, did an interview on his radio station up there. And sat back and just kicked it, you know what I'm saying? So the more we kicked it, we was like, yo, okay, this is what we trying to do. We want to, get a couple tracks from you, you know what I'm saying, and rock out. But as we sat there, you know what I'm saying, we talking to him, I was like, man, this dude seems like a real good dude, you know what I'm saying? So I said, hey, man, look, we ain't just trying to come and get no records from you for just project. I want to be able to do something where I got projects from now on. I come holler at you and get some music and chop it up or whatever. And then, we start something, you know what I'm saying? So he gave us a couple of tracks right then, probably about 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? Then from on, I went back to Titan Records. That's where I was at, you know what I'm saying? And I went over a couple of them joints, started writing to him. You know what I'm saying? So then, while I'm getting the joints together, like Baby Paul, like, well, look, I'm coming down to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in Detroit, for the whole, pretty much the summer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get it going. So he came down. We's in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And the beats started coming, the music started coming, the ideas started coming.
Everything just started formulating.
You know what I'm saying? It was me, Chris Cronus, Big John, Baby Paul, Lexus Align, Marv came through, Kid Vicious came through, Ty Ferris came through. So we had Detroit hitters and go getters on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Well as you know what I'm saying. Production by Grammy nominated producer, one of those dudes that kind of like made the theme music to our childhood. If you were hip hop head, like for real, like the people he produced for Nas, AZ,
Nick Speed.
No, not Nick Speed. Nick Speed was not came through there too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm talking Baby Paul, the people that Baby Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, the stuff with me and Nick Speed is we got a bunch of stuff because my album Supremacy was basically almost produced by, like, he had a lot of joints that he produced on there. So like when I look at the Supremacy album, it's kind of more like a me and Nick album kind of, you know what I'm saying? Or it was a me and Nick album because he got a lot of joints on there. It's hot.
Yeah.
So from that, we down and we in Titan. So as more of the production is being laid and more of the records is coming out, me and Baby Paul just was like, look, you gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Out of that, Crossroads came, and so boom, we started doing that. So it's just dope.
Forming a group like that, man. Like, is it like, because sometimes, like, of course, and I mean in a healthy way. Is it camaraderie? Like, is it okay? I'm in a group with you, but I'm still trying to bite your head off, like that healthy camaraderie, or was it all love? It was just all like, yo, let's put this out, let's get together, let's form this like this monster, let's come through real quick.
Yeah. It's camaraderie. I mean, like when you dealing with like, and plus, like, it's not like I'm in a group with another rapper, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I mean, but even in groups that I've been with other rappers, like I come from the Almighty Dreadnoughts. It was at one time it was like 30 rappers.
Absolutely.
Like, they could only compare us to Wu-Tang because that we was like so deep. That was the only thing that they could say. Y'all make people think of Wu-Tang, but we didn't rap like Wu-Tang. We wasn't on, you know what I'm saying? We was on some crazy raps. You know,
do you think it's still room in the game for groups like that? I mean, we had the Slaughterhouses, but you don't really. And even after that, you had the ASAP mobs and all of that. But do you think that's still or is everybody out for self nowadays?
To me, like, I see a lot of. I mean, when you come in the game, definitely people come in the game with they people. So right there, you trying to take care of your crew or feed your family off the rip. But I'm saying, as far as like the actual showmanship of it, you know what I'm saying? In everybody's little quintessential idea of being successful, they see themselves doing it. You know what I'm saying? Them, not them and 8 other people. They see them. You know what I'm saying? But for people that deals in the structure of a group, you know that you're going to put the body first. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to see that the body is successful. And by the body being successful, you will be successful. You know what I'm saying? But that it depends on, to me, the artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been groups where it's like, immediately you like, he the dopest nigga out the group and the rest of them niggas need to go sit down. You know what I'm saying? Or she the dopest in the group and the rest of them bras need to go sit down. You know what I'm saying? Or them 3 dudes is sweet in the group and the rest, you know what I'm saying? So it's to me about how the audience receives you as an artist first, or how that audience receive you as a musician or as a rapper or a singer or whatever when they looking at certain stuff, because that right there would determine if you got the steam to even make a solo record.
Absolutely.
Go that way, because they'd be like, well, Dog was killing it on there. You know what I'm saying? We need to have Blood need to do one of them records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially like for me, like, and just to piggyback off of that, like even like when Cash Money, when the Hot Boys first came out, it was like, you know what I'm saying, like Juvie resonated more to me because he just seemed like he was just that was what he was doing. Like it just the persona, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That whole as soon as you seen him, he looked like he just came straight sweating out the trap and said talking about you know what I mean?
I'm saying, and that's and when you hear somebody like that, you want to hear more of them. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And then, but at the time, they was trying to usher in the whole Cash Money and the same. It was like Juvie got them on. They was
yeah,
on, and Juvie's music was the music that got them on.
yep.
And then they was like, okay, hurry up. We got to hurry up and get everybody in the door.
Yeah, yeah. While we hot, we got to get it while we hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, this the hot
Yeah.
boy. This Lil Wayne. This who, you know what I'm saying? This Turk. This,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To see,
BG. Right.
see who the audiences take to. They already to Juvie because Juvie got us out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Paper Chase, got you. You know, he got us out here. So now who's our next batter up? The Hot Boys. Okay, bam. After that, then played out. Who's our next batter? Big Timers. Bam.
Yeah.
Who's our next? All of us together. Bam. Okay.
Right.
Right. Who's our next one? Okay, BG album. Okay. Well, all right. Who's our next one? We gonna go with the Turk album. Okay. Now who's our next one? Wayne.
Yeah. Right.
Wayne.
Yeah. And then we seen that, and then you know, history speaks for itself. Like, yeah. Hey man, you've been on numerous radio platforms, giving us countless freestyles, bro. Is the run still fun for you, Soup? Like, do you still love the craft? Do you still love, like, you know what I'm saying? It is.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, family. Hey, like, I love breathing, man. I love life, and to me, hip hop is life. Hip hop is breathing. Hip hop is the thing that kept me away from shit that I would have got into that would have just not had me even doing this interview with you. I'd be behind bars before even predating to be what I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So to say that anything about this game, I know how it is. I know how it go. I know how stuff can be and everything, but I love it. This is the gauntlet that us gladiators chose to run, so we run it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I mean, you know, like this game of corrupt your head from the purity of it to the perverted of it. You know what I'm saying? And you always
Elaborate on that a little bit, bro. Like,
from the purity of it is you doing this culture without nobody around. That essence of you, or that beginning of you, when you started to write raps and you started to think you were dope before anybody said you were dope. You was like, I can do this. And that's the purity of it. Before you're corrupted by anybody's likeness, anybody's, hey, you should do this, anybody's anything. You had that belief in you. That is the purity of what we're doing. And we always want to keep the purity of that. Even when you go outside, you don't want to be 4 different niggas around 2 different people. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. No, I follow you.
Different niggas around 2 different. What? Come on, you want to keep it. You want to be pure. But when we get outside, somebody says, "Hey, do it like this." You see something over here, and they're doing it. You like, well, maybe if I. And then you look over here and you see them doing that, and you're like, okay, well, maybe if I do this and this. And then you turn and you're looking and you're trying to find your way in the game by looking at what all these other people are doing, and you absorbing that, and then you're tainting yourself in the inside because you're like, well, I'm none of that because you was never none of that in the get-go. You know what I'm saying?
From the beginning, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole tricking yourself by running towards trying to be something that, okay, it's just like this. You a bumblebee, I'm a wasp. No. You're a bumblebee, I'm a salamander. Okay? For some reason, there's no reason why you would want to be a salamander at all.
Absolutely.
Being a salamander would see you as a bumblebee and would not want to be a bumblebee at all. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the understanding of being, to me, the best artist you can be is to be the best in you can be.
Absolutely.
Trying to taint yourself with everything that everybody else got going on, and then you transmuting yourself into an artist that vicariously lives through and breathes through a whole nother other artist. You ain't even alive. you like a parasite or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're not even living your. You ever notice like how back in the day, like, or even to the day. I mean, it's no difference. But remember how back in the day though, when Daz Effects came out, everybody was going biggity 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 smiggity biggity biggity, and they rap. Everybody did it.
Everybody was doing it.
Everybody did it. Everybody did it to the point where they couldn't even come out with another second album and do that style. They had to change. They had to rap different.
Even Jay was doing it for a little bit.
Everybody was.
Everybody was doing it.
Okay, now we jump to the future 20, 30 years later, right? You got a group come out, the Migos. Everybody sounding like them. You know what I'm saying? So you got a wave of people jumping on a wave of another person parasitically sucking their style and talent out and becoming them rappers, and to the point that we got 20 or 30 different 20 or 30 different people rapping the same way.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, where's the originality? Where's the craft? But then that separates the guys that's doing this and the guys that's, oh, I see they getting a check. I want a check. Let me
check. I mean, but then the funniest thing is they end up not getting the check because you copying the nigga that got the check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check is already got.
We don't need you. We already got him.
Nigga, we don't need the 3 hoes. We got them Migos. We don't need y'all. Y'all sound just like them niggas. Now, if they get in a plane accident or they drive in the motorhome and it blow up or something, nigga, we might call y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure them niggas is good because they making us good.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about the understanding of the music is the fact that I'm me. I don't sound like you. You don't sound like me. So why jump on the track and do it? You know what I'm saying?
Fact, man.
Everybody went around and I want my voice to be heard. I want my voice to be heard. Okay, you want your voice to be heard, but you sound like this nigga.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So it's for what? You feel me?
Be heard or his.
Yeah. You tapped on something. You said I could have been doing numerous amount of things, but I'm doing this, so I'm blessed, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that you wasn't at one point 10 toes down, you know, in the streets either. What do you say to the misconception that just because because a lot of people get the misconception that they say a backpacker, they say MC, a lyricist, and then they say street rapper, not knowing that a lot of your hardcore lyricists was about that life too. It's just that.
Hey, I'm a nigga. Let me tell you, I grew up in Highland Park, my nigga.
You hear me?
I know what the fuck is up with what the fuck is up, when what the fuck go down, when what the fuck come, nigga. I'm gonna tell you, like, but my whole thing is just because I took the time out to verbalize a depiction.
Yeah,
of something.
They had that. Soup, they had that misconception that just because my vocabulary is
don't mean
just
because I talk properly to you, don't mean I won't slap the shit out of you. That's exactly what that means. People, the quintessential, you see what I'm saying, judging a book by a cover. A killer could walk in the bank with a badass suit on, rob that mug and murder everybody in there and walk out and hit that tie on the way out. You feel me? Like, quit playing. But you know what I'm saying? I never understood that. I'm sitting there like, nigga, I'm on the same blocks with the same dope passing through niggas' hands and all type of shit. But just because I come with something that makes niggas say, what the hell he said versus, oh yeah, I got you, dog. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
that just mean I'm thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. That's what that mean, my nigga.
I'm thinking about what I'm saying before I'm saying it, and I probably done been somewhere where I ain't trying to go, so I'm smart enough to know not to get on this record and incriminate myself.
But see though, that and that's what I'm gonna speak up. That man, you just, oh my God, listen to this, man. I grew up around the hustlers and pushers and pimp motherfuckers. They always said, "Shut the fuck up. You don't tell what we do, nigga. Shut the fuck up." Oh, you saw such as fuck. What'd you see, nigga? I ain't seen nothing. Exactly. That was the code of that shit. You saw some shit happen, nigga. What you see? I ain't see nothing. You better said you ain't see nothing. You probably wouldn't have made it out that room if you said, oh yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, well, we don't have to do that. You feel me? But see, today it's like, you know, I'm in a club full of people. I got the bows. I got the bows in the car. You feel me? Hey, I got the bows. It's all in here. You about to go to jail and everybody with you. Like that's the hilarity to me about it because I done been like around my hood niggas. I done been around my hip hop family. I done been around business people. You feel me? That's how I'm gonna break them up and I'm gonna tell you. Like, Soup, you know, you from. We know you from. You know, you been around from. You did from. Why don't you rap about shit like this? Because you know what? I don't want to incriminate niggas. I don't want to lay down a blueprint to show the man how to arrest my niggas out here hustling while I'm making money off records and them niggas still in the street hustling.
I'm dry snitching, low key.
The fuck? I'm out here. I put the weed in it. I put the weed in the Lay's chip by the dumpster. How many niggas done did that? Now you about to get every. As soon as they pull up, they like these things got chip bags on the floor. They go to dope right there.
Yeah,
yeah. Come on, man. Like you know, even when in some of these big records, you know, where'd you at? I had the dope in my auntie house. Okay, so when they run up in your shit, your auntie gonna call you on the phone, laid on the floor, like they got us too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, so that nigga, it's a nigga that everybody worship, and then it's a nigga that everybody hated at the same time. Tupac Shakur. That nigga said the game is to be sold, not told.
Right. Absolutely.
The game is. So the game that everybody talking about they playing is not to be told, nigga. It's to be, hey, shoot a man, hit me one time. You feel me?
Yeah.
And there it go. You go get high at your house.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. That's jewels. That's gems right there, bro. Bro, you like, okay, so you hella legend out here. You done put in the work, man. You done work with a lot of musicians. You done work with a lot of producers. Who was that one producer this your go-to producer that know who Supa Emcee is, know what sound you looking for? Who is that? Who is your favorite producer that you go to? The first one you like, yo, I'm whipping up a project. I need you.
Oh man, it's a because a lot. I fuck with a lot of different producers, man, and a lot of them bring a lot of different potency to any project that I deal with. But I know like one producer in particularly that I be like, yo, I need this specifically crafted for this specific. You feel me? And it'll be O1 because like my brother O1 from the Almighty Dreadnoughts, because like when I did Supremacy, I did a song with El Rene on there. It was called Feel.
Okay.
And you know, I was like, yo, man, I was laying him out, you know, the people that I wanted on the project before the project started forming. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I need one of these records like this. You know what I'm saying? One of those, you know what I'm saying, romantic, you know, romantic hot records. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on here being, you know, just dragging her, but I'm kicking it with her, you know what I'm saying, with a little drag in her.
Yeah.
I ain't just bitching her off through the record, you know what I'm saying, or slutting her out through the whole record. This is a lady that I'm fond of in this particular.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and then because of the artist that I had on the record with me that I respect totally to the nth degree of being a singer, El Rene. She sings with Kim from Detroit. That's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? El Rene was on the Hood Hero project with me as well. You know, that we dropped off Iron Fist Records back in the day. But when I did that record, Feel, I was like, yo, and I was thinking of her vocal. Like I was like, ooh, El Rene would kill this. So when O1 made it and gave it to me, I was like, yo, man, this is what I needed. You know what I'm saying? So it all came together right. But yeah, he one of those producers like that. Him and Nick Speed.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Speed to have one.
Go through, because it ain't nothing like having that one producer. Like sometimes you branch out because you might be looking for a different sound, but it's nothing like having that one that's already gonna know what you're looking for. You ain't gotta.
But I got a couple of producers that I say like that because like once you get once you get to working with different producers, you know. I mean, not saying that you know every grasp of their talent and what they can amass musically. No, you have an idea for records or before these not saying like I got instrumentals and now I'm creating an idea on a platform that was already made. We talking about I don't even have a sample for this. They ain't even made the beat yet. We just sitting here brainstorming. I'm thinking about some shit, that type of shit. So like when I'm like, oh man, I just heard this sample. Who would be crazy to bounce this, in the way that I need it translated? So I'd be like, damn, AYONE could probably do it. Blizzard could probably do it. I might call DJ Cage out the way, do it. Nick Speed might do it. You know what I'm saying? Or I might call Butcher Brown or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, real crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or even I'd be like, I go into the special bag and be like, look, I'm about to hit up Marv or call the9 or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And do it like that. But like just on some on hand, like those producers that I named and a couple others, like are like, I just look at them like, okay, these are all missile shells. So whatever we put in each one of these missile cells is going to rocket us to where we trying to get. So, you know what I'm saying? Who do I think, Who do I think possess the housing of all of this nuke shit we about to
put in? Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then you go from there. You go from there. And then once they give you that platform back, that slate of music back, and you sitting there listening to that shit, and you smoke one over, you throw one back.
Yeah.
Went through a week where you just experienced some shit. There it go. Now we
it's Nas laid out on the table for you.
Right.
You feel me?
Cooking with gasoline now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Cause you done been around the game. You know what I'm saying? You didn't had a chance to touch the industry. You didn't had a chance to be independent, bro.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, bro, and it's probably the first time I asked somebody of your caliber, because I've talked to a lot of people that, done dabble with the industry, then came out of it.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the gatekeeper conspiracy? Like, do you think it's like gatekeepers, like, that whole
Okay, check it out. You went to school, right? You went to school, right? All right, my brother. We all went to school, right? Were there gatekeepers at your school? Think about it. Yeah, to a degree, right? Yeah. We ain't talking about the all-powerful Wiz and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? We just talking about on a lighter note of that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we can discuss teachers and faculty, principal, assistant principal. At the end of the day, the principal is the gatekeeper. The principal was your man. You get out of whatever the fuck going on in school possible. If a counselor might have been one of your friends, or maybe one of that well-liked teacher was your friend, you can get out of some shit. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody else might be having a problem with Miss Johnson in social studies, but I done slipped through the cracks a little bit because she know moms or something like that.
You be done told a nigga, man, shut the fuck up. It ain't went nowhere. Shut your ass up, nigga. Turn around and study, nigga. Ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. We just touched on that lightly with just some teachers and shit. Okay. Let's talk about the school, the actual people that went to school with you. It was gatekeepers there. It was the popular motherfucker that everybody jocked. It was the jocks, the niggas that played football or basketball, that everybody wanted to be around. Them niggas, hey, we know them niggas, they gonna score. We at the pep rally screaming for these niggas. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. Now you dealing in school. You got the pretty girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The cheerleaders, the woo. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So now you got different gatekeepers in that, because it's gonna be somebody that can get you to talk to her, to talk to him, to kick it with him, to bring it back to him, blah, blah, blah. And then if you fuck over that person, your name is mud with them and everybody else
that they associated with.
Okay. All right. Now we played the little game. Now let's jump to the industry. Niggas with money, power, respect, and everything above. Niggas that could get a nigga to run in your house just off the word. We ain't even talking about no money. Oh, you mean to tell me, just say for instance, shit, Kendrick Lamar want me to fuck this nigga up? Oh man, I want to be down with TDE. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But you look at it in different, you take it and you multiply it and you make it big. If somebody are breaking your house for 50 cents, what would they do for $1.50? What would they do for $5? What they do for $2? So when you got people in position,
you got people that'll do it just to get that invite to the brunch. Like, you hear me? Like.
Hey, do you remember this? Back in the day, it used to be like, just say if they found an artist and the same label saw another artist that could damn near rival that artist, they would sign that artist and shelf them, and this artist, they would promote them and put them out.
Yeah.
Remember they was doing that? At one time, they was signing artists to keep them from rivaling other artists that they put out.
Absolutely.
That's that same shit.
I kind of, and it ain't no truth to this, but I kind of feel like that's how they did to Nicki and Cardi at one point. And it ain't no truth to this. This is just my speculation, because when Cardi was coming in, she signed to Atlantic. Nicki was already on Atlantic, but Nicki was kind of, I'm not gonna say phasing out, but they like the generations was getting ready to change. Nicki was already 10 years in, you see what I'm saying? And they see a new resurgence to somebody that's gonna really, hold the flag for what we wanted to hold the flag for, because it's all run by corporation, right? So we got somebody that's going.
So when you say it's already ran by corporation, that's the answer right there, because it's gonna be key holders. It's gonna be people to let you in the door. Like I'm gonna tell you this, and speaking on that, and I'm gonna bring that home to me. Okay, my nigga Proof. I was fucking with Proof for years. I was in the group, the Almighty Dreadnoughts. We came up. You know what I'm saying? HP, we all from Detroit, everybody from all over, West Side, East Side, all that, But Proof was my man. Proof was a guy that I met that knew I could free just like crazy as hell, and saw the talent in me and looked out for me. But way before I signed with him, I'm talking about through like source battles, motherfucking Blaze battles and shit. Proof would be on the phone with these people, telling these people like, yo, man, holla at Soup, I'm telling you, blah, blah, blah. So when I signed with him, it was crazy, because when you say a gatekeeper or key holder, it was like doors opened up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we went. It was places that I went beforehand by myself, and it was nothing like how I went when we walked in the door.
When that phone call was made.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Or, like different places, like, man, we in certain bars where, on a good day, shoot, we chilling with the owner, throwing down some shots, free of charge, just living it up. But then on an ill day with P, we in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sitting in the suites, drinking the high price shit on some big fellas. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Different doors open. But then after he passed, in certain ways, some of those doors closed.
Yeah, I follow you.
You know what I'm saying? Some of those doors closed. So when you say gatekeepers, could G-Unit have gotten in the game by themselves? Probably so. But because they got in the game, they came in the game because of 50 Cent. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Could Tupac have gotten in the game without Shock G? Probably so. But how he got in the game was because of Shock G. Keyhole.
RP Shock G, yeah. Facts.
Could Snoop Dogg have got on without Dr. Dre? Probably so.
Maybe, but yeah.
But he got on with Dr. Dre. Doors open. You feel me? Could Biggie have got on?
Even M, you think we know the groundwork M put in before Dre found him. So he was putting in the groundwork, but then, like you say, as soon as Dre, so it's just
through the roof. So you gotta look, like, to me, like, you gotta it's gatekeepers, it's key masters, it's door openers, it's portals. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you see these people are. Now, when you look at gatekeepers and key masters, you talking about like Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You talking about that. You talking about, like, I know what being blackballed is. See, people don't understand what being blackballed is.
Explain that, bro. Like, explain blackball, because a lot of people got the conception that blackball just mean,
Blackballed is like this. Blackballed is one motherfucker make a phone call and everybody stop fucking with you. And if people do fuck with you, they fuck with you in a likeness where everybody won't see that they fuck with you, so that won't nobody tell that they fuck with you, so they make it back up to the person that, hey,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? And to the point where you go from, we can do a show anywhere, to you got maybe 1-2 clubs might allow you to come in and do some shit. Like real, like people don't think that that's real. They call it canceling now, right? Cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel culture. Cancel culture.
Niggas been blackballing niggas, man. Come on, think about this. A famous hip hop legendary blackballing story. Hate Me Now with D Moet. And I know D Moet. You know what I'm saying? D Moet, good guy, good producer, whatever. He made that beat for Hate Me Now with Nas. You feel me? Yeah. And the way that it was exchanged was some little stuff going on in between that, to the point where when he come forth to claim the fact that he's made this track is already put out and stamped, and it's like that, and we can't change that once it's already out and stamped. So then you go and by other means to get your money, and you'll go at it, you know, the legal way, get your lawyers and you go and sue, and then from that point on you get blackballed, and now you can't do nothing for nobody.
So, but when we see a person get blackballed, right, and this is just because we've seen people get quote unquote blackballed, right, and we haven't heard from them, and then all of a sudden, now I'll give you a perfect example. Now I'm just throwing this name out there, right? Cat Williams for a while was saying, like, was going against the machine, right? Woo. And now we starting to see him resurface. Could that mean like a person like playing ball, like, so to speak, whatever that playing ball might mean?
That could mean that a person's either playing ball, or that could mean that, you know, that the industry has changed. That particular gripe is over now.
Okay.
I mean, because we dealing with people all the way up to top to the bottom. Okay. So just think about this. Me and you, we come in a celebrity party. We in that motherfucker. We come in that bitch. Hey, what up? We done smoke, we high, we in there having fun, everybody in there blow, we having fun, and we see this one producer, hey, excuse me, my man, bumps him, he bumps somebody else, they spill their Moet on another dude who basically helped run the whole joint, helped put the whole joint together. Yeah. And they, you know, that group that came in there, you know, the Sunshine in the Hood band, we don't like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, we don't get booked for like 20 shows.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? And then somebody somewhere come one day, we might be chilling. Somebody come and be like, you know, man, y'all was killing the game for a second, man. But that, you know, y'all ain't even know, man, that party y'all came in, y'all was acting stupid that time. And y'all spilled them beers because of y'all, man. You know, man, them niggas blackballed y'all for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't think this stuff like that is real, but it's real. It's like, that's why, like, you can't offend people. I mean, it's real life. It's real life. And you say, "What's up, y'all? Hey." That's what you're supposed to do. That's proper greeting. But say you walk in the room and you don't speak to nobody. Everybody looking like this rude motherfucker. So the next time you come in the room and you like, "Hey, everybody," don't expect. You know what I mean? It happens.
Do you? And speaking of cancel culture, Sue, do you find yourself maybe censoring yourself when you write, or is it still like, I'm raw, I'm still soup? These niggas.
Fuck that. We live in a country where motherfuckers died, black and white, for the purpose to stand upon a mic and say what the fuck they want to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting my head back together from accident and stuff. I'm still healing up and shit and all of that. So a lot of stuff with me is still, you know, getting better. I'm still getting memories back and stuff. But for the stuff that I've retained and I know to be true, we as the people, you know, should be able to say what the fuck we want to say about what the fuck we addressing, about what the fuck we see, about what the fuck we don't like. Mm-hmm. And I'm a flip it on the other side, because I'm not mad that white people don't like black people. I'm not mad that people, for whatever racist you can call it, whatever. people don't have to like you. See, that's what the whole point is. People get it in their head that you have to like me. You have to like this. We have to like this. You don't have to like shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to like McDonald's. I don't have to like, Popeyes. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me. But we do have to respect each other and move along. So in some things, man, I don't care about that. And people should because at the end of the day, you're gonna go home in your cubby hole and say what the fuck you want to say anyway. You know what I'm saying? No matter how a person chastises you for what you said, no matter how people want to victimize you for what you said, to make you the villain for what you said what you said, and that's how you felt. And that's and only a person can either fuck with you about it or don't fuck with you about it, or either understand why you said it. Well, you do have a point, and we can agree to disagree. High five, my man, and roll the fuck on.
Yeah, and that goes for anybody. Like I had this one situation where, I was in Macomb for a second. It was like a super hot second, right?
Right.
But so everybody was coming, like I was new in, right? So everybody was coming to me like, yo, you don't want to mess with this guy over here. Look at his tattoos, whoop-de whoop, wop, whoop, wang, whoop, whoa. And despite of all of that they were saying, he was low key like the one that was like kind of schooling me, giving me game and woo, like this how you move and this how, you know what I'm saying? So that go to what you were saying. A person gonna be a person, whether they F with you or not. Right. It's up to them, and then if they not, then you choose to, you choose to separate yourself. But no matter what color, race, or creed, if a person gonna mess with you, they gonna mess with you. And the ones that's putting on the show, and then the ones that's keeping it.
The game we in starts off with that word that you just said, show, and it ends in business. Show, business, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes we be around people and niggas is still entertaining, and you thought
you like, yo, cut the cameras is off, my G.
Oh, they still in full-fledged nominee for best.
Me and my homeboy class, we call it like, oh, he in character. Okay, we see what's going on. in character.
You still go with that Oscar, huh? I see. Nigga, Oscar ball.
Word.
Tony or something. But look, that's how it be.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry to cut you off. No, now I know you you done battled M on 8 Mile. You was in the 8 Mile movie. You battled M.
Yeah.
Be honest. Be honest. Do Sup beat Eminem in a real life battle? Real life battle right now.
I mean,
big bag on the line.
I mean, Sup gonna go at M. I mean, if
you
that's
feel me?
I mean, but you gotta take your hat off and salute your grace. I mean, M is a phenomenal guy.
I was just gonna say, this ain't no shot at, this is just, I'm.
No, but I mean, if that anybody, I'm gonna go at, and as much as I love Rakim, Rakim is like, levitating, floating around me. That bag pull back to earth to see how much he can bleed. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that whole situation with 8 Mile and everything. Like I know M, I know Royce, I know Proof, I know D9, I know D12, I know Bizarre, I know Swifty. These are my brothers. These are my brothers I look up to. You feel me? The whole nine. But the whole thing about like being in a movie, like that was like crazy because we was just extras. You know what I'm saying? We got, M did what he did, and like what's so crazy is like M could have took that movie anywhere. He could have shot it anywhere. He could have shot it in Canada, he could have shot it in LA, but he brought it here to the hood and got us all a couple paychecks. You feel me? You know what I mean? And got us seen in Hollywood. You feel me? So during that situation, they was having like little ciphers, because we in a room full of Detroit's finest hip hop artists,
killers, like the microphone killers, like, you feel me?
Straight up. It was like walking into St. Andrews or the Lush or any kind of Detroit bar that ever hosts hip hop albums.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's in there rapping, so they having ciphers all popping all over the place. So the director and they was like, well, look, we're gonna have a contest and we're gonna get some extra artists from Detroit to be in the movie. They're gonna be extras. They're gonna be like people that B Rabbit had assassinated before he got to the main characters. You know what I'm saying? So we would have been fill-ins. So they had like the little contest where everybody got up and kicked their rhymes or whatever, and then they chose who they liked. So it was like me, Diffusion, Marv One, and Wiz.
Okay, yeah.
Me, Diffusion, Marv One, and Wiz. So they had us go. They let us know, like, look, you only get one take. So that's why when you listen to that, you only get one shot.
Yeah.
Lifetime. Like that was like some real shit.
That was
like,
real life, like that.
Because they was like, look, when y'all sign the paperwork, this, that, and the third, you only get one shot. So however it go,
that's how I go.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then because, you know, he was doing a bunch of takes, like when you see my verse, when you see my clip on there, you know, he didn't have a mic on.
Yeah.
He had a mic on. But if you notice, I won the coin toss and made him go first.
Yeah.
Everybody else didn't win the coin toss. He made them go first. Right? So I'm like, what's so funny, you know, Proof, we laughing and stuff. Me, Proof, and Obi and all this, we laughing and stuff. Cause like Proof was like, yo, you worried about him? I was like, no. I was like, no, not on no freestyle shit. I was like, I'm more worried about you on the freestyle shit than him freestyle shit. Okay, M to me, okay, like the difference between M and Proof to me, this is my personal, you know, assessment of this. M and Proof is like Batman and Superman, okay, like real, and I'm not just saying this is some Super MC and all that Superman shit anyway, but Eminem and Proof is like Batman and Superman, okay?
Okay.
Proof will detonate your ass, right, you know, freestyler, crazy nuts off the head, just, you're dead right there. He's gonna kill you right there. I'm telling you.
I don't care how many verses you come with, because I'm not gonna stop.
Right. Okay. M is like, okay, if you get me and I get away from you, you are dead later on. That's like Batman. Batman will fuck with you, assess the danger, and then go back to the Bat Cave, and you are dead later. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's my you know, whole thing.
Analogy of it, yeah,
analogy of them. But like getting to the battle or whatever, like, you know, Proof was like, you know, you worry about him. I'm like, no, I'm more worried about you with the freestyle, but M is still fucking nuts. M is like the wild card of wild cards. It's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when we got up there, you know, Proof was like, well, let me hear you got a rhyme for him. I was like, well, you know, I got some bars just gelling in my head from some shit I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? But you know, nigga, we off the head all day. This shit it'll change. It'll change 20 different times before I make it to the stage.
Absolutely.
You know? Right. if niggas see, that's the whole thing of being able to really freestyle. You have shit in your head, and that shit will change 20 to 100 times before you get to the stage to actually say that shit to people. You feel me? You know what I mean? So they call my name, you get up, you know what I'm saying? Do the coin toss, boom, I win the coin toss. That it was just so happen. Hey, okay, let him go first. He did it, you know, whatever. And then when it was like my turn, I just, you know what I'm saying? Right there. It was crazy. Everybody was like, whoo, shit. Like, like you can see like everybody was cheering, but then everybody was like, wait a minute, Soup is going at him. Like,
yeah. Like, this getting serious. This ain't for a movie no more. Like, you
know what I'm saying? But you know, M is my guy, dog. Like, them is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't nothing. That was just to me like a big stepping stone. Like to be able to do that. Like, you know, how many rappers could say that in their career? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. And at the end of the day, all of y'all are juggernauts in y'all own right. You follow what I'm saying? So it's like iron sharpening iron
all day long. And we came up, like, my thing is, we came up under the best rappers. Like, we came up under literally the best. Like, we came up under literally the best rappers. Like, we are literally the best rappers. Like, you know, niggas can say what they want to say. Like, come on, we, you know, like, coming from where we come from, it's like you. Like once you get past a Dilla, D12, and then you get to getting into the Dreadnoughts, the Fat Killers, and then you get getting that, like, come on, man, like stop it, like
Corona, she ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying?
The whole X Fam. When I say the X Fam, that's Corona from Raw Collection to Corona to it. Everybody like that. X-Fam was like the whole thing that we had started, back in the day or whatever, to include all of Detroit's finest elite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody from Corona to me, Raw Collection, Redbone, Swifty, D12, everybody was part of, you know what I'm saying, X-Fam. It was like an armada of Detroit rappers that you just can't beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from these movements that we did, they birthed some of the great rappers today. You know
Just
what I'm saying?
coming up behind y'all. This.
Yeah, come on, man. Like you asked me this question like about being in the game and what to tell other rappers coming up and stuff like that. It's like your success is your success. In this thing, in this game, everybody wants the platinum record. Everybody wants the platinum success. Everybody wants the million views. Everybody wants to be, well liked. But you got to understand that even in being dope, okay, check this out. I'm gonna say this. There is some dope that is so fucking good that people that take dope won't even use it because it's just that fucking good. And they don't want to pay, purchase, or give attention to something that fucking dope because they've been given this bullshit all their life. So instead of me going to get this fucking pasta that's mixed with this steak at Olive Garden, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get me a cheeseburger and fries. Absolutely. Because it's in my face all the time, it's affordable, and that shit kind of too far. And damn, it's good though, but this is what I'm been shown.
And I'm gonna get over there, but I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable right now too.
And that's the whole thing, is to be comfortable in what you're doing, comfortable in yourself while striving to get elsewhere. And and every day that you try to do that, that don't mean you every day that you take a walk out of your house, that don't mean that you went further, because you still covering ground that you done covered since you've been there. You know what I'm saying? So, when you try to push yourself to a degree of getting to where somebody else is, you got to look at what was laid out before those people that wasn't laid out before you. What extras did these people have that you didn't have? That's why it's so great to see somebody like us come from the mud, come from the city, come from, not all this money to arise to a certain level of success and a certain level of money. And you saw this person walk this walk, and it gives you hope, because you see that shit other than, motherfuckers front like they came from the mud. Or, we was broken. Man, y'all wasn't broke. Y'all was staying in the mansion then. Wow.
Y'all played in the mud. Get your ass to the
in your own backyard with that. Yeah, y'all okay. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing with that is the confidence level that you bring to your own table to serve people. You know what I'm saying? This product that we put out that is music is our own creation. This is your own kitchen shit. You feel me? This is your kitchen. This is your kitchen going up against kitchens all over the world. You feel me? Plus corporate kitchens that got kitchens all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Not let alone the little kitchens that's in the cubby holes that's competing with you too. So what type of confidence do you have to have as an individual, a person, a man or a woman, and an artist to stand up on a soapbox and yell to the world, "Bitch, I'm sweet. Buy my shit."
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And being in Detroit, man, like we getting that steam now, and it's picking up. But man, Detroit wasn't no Hollywood made.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, man. We birthed a lot of new talent. Do you feel we finally getting back to where we back to where it's looking like, okay, we putting on like from the because it's been a long time since the Motown days.
A1, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you this, dog. I just look at it like it's always, because this has came around before. This whole situation that we discussing has came around in Detroit hip hop before. I'm old enough and young enough to tell it and see it how it did. Now, when I'm about to tell you, it's some crazy shit. The industry,
let's get into it.
The industry done took from Detroit a third time in its lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm about to fuck you up right quick, right? Okay, check it out. Low key, in the first lineage of it, you had like Jay Dilla producing for Tribe Called Quest and all the hip hop groups, and nobody fucking knew about it. Like it was almost like a fucking urban legend. Like, do you know the legend of Jay Dilla? Yeah, he produced for Tribe Called Quest and all these great hip hop groups, and nobody fucking knew about it. And then
they ain't big him up until he passed. Like, let's be honest.
Damn near going towards that time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going towards that time. Okay, so then you got to look at that. That's one that I'm looking at. People may have their own vantage points and come up with their own,
This is your perception, though.
Perception of it. Okay, that was with the music, right? Then next thing you know, the whole rhyming scheming, Eminem D12, that whole shock factor, silly, crazy rap. Oh my God, I'm bizarre. I'm tongue kissing a pit bull while taking the shit on a stool.
Yeah.
Pork and beans with an old man's liver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so, and then everybody
value, like that shock value. They hit
last on to that, suck that up, boom, 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 zoop. Then now you come back with the hell of a music. The Grizzly flow, the Sada Baby flow, and what they doing now. Cash Down flow, they taking that.
Yeah. And look at Lil Yachty. He came up here, not his album called Michigan Boat. Like, he done came up here linked with all our producers and rappers.
Right. Because I mean,
eating off of us.
Come on. At the same time, we got thousands and thousands of our own black owned businesses in our own community that's probably way fucking doper than him. But a nigga be like, hey, we're gonna support that. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. You made a post about that. You said black artists are black owned businesses.
Black owned businesses. You know what I'm saying? So why y'all see a nigga out here? And the funniest thing is, what I hate about Detroit is, like, we as Detroiters, let's get on Detroit's dick. Let's get off of everybody else's dick and get on Detroit dick. Yeah, I know all we got is the east side, west side, and downtown. But shit, everybody want to come and suck it up, though.
For a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we got our own sound, bruh. Like, we
suck it up, though. You know what I'm saying? So, is we got to be more on Detroit's dick and not always playing our Detroit artists to the point where if people in Ohio and Chicago like it, then okay, now we like it. If people down south artists, or people in Chicago or people in New York or people in LA start to say, oh, you know what, Supa Emcee is actually dope. Then everybody in Detroit like, oh, you're right. Yeah, Supa Emcee been dope. Nah, nigga, you should be saying that already. Because we Detroit artists. What other artists get on any type of radio station and say some Detroit shit other than some Detroit artists? That's the shit we should ride with. Because you can't relate to what goes on in Atlanta unless you've been fluctuating down to Atlanta like that.
Yeah.
You can't relate to what's going on and all that shit. But all our Detroit artists that's coming out from Detroit and coming out from the east side, from the west side, and all points in between that represent the D, you feel me? We kicking shit that y'all can relate to. Whether it's some high science, this nigga crazy shit, or this nigga kicking some doughboy shit, or she kicking some stripper rap shit, or this nigga kicking some we in our bag shit, or this nigga just coming with some creative. Nigga, I'm rapping about birds and bees. Nigga, support that shit. It's Detroit.
So and it's for somebody. We got something for you. You feel me? No matter what it is, we got something for you.
Got something for you. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my thing is, and this just, some nigga shit, just some crazy analogy shit. I love my dick. I ain't loving no other nigga dick. You feel me? So nigga,
word.
Niggas should say that just like about Detroit. I love my motherfucking city. I ain't loving no other motherfucking city. You know what I'm saying? When niggas go to other cities, they say Detroit for what? That ooh, them niggas from Detroit.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even be from Detroit, nigga, and be out of town. Like, nigga, I grew up on the west side. Like, what street on the west side? Yeah. Well, West Bloomfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It gives somebody that mystique, give them that G code when they go somewhere, give them that street credit card when they walking down whatever block they at in another city. Yeah, I'm from Detroit. Oh, okay. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
I was doing my research and I heard somebody talking about Detroit and saying they know about the mile. Like, yeah, I know about, so they were like 7 mile, eighth mile. Like, what's an eighth mile? Like,
Right.
what's the eighth mile? You done been on the mile trying to get an eighth. What's the eighth
Right.
mile? So you don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about not at all. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, because living our mind state, like, okay, check this out. Like if we grew up in New York, right? If this whole Detroit hip hop scene could replace New York, like New York swapped out with us geographically and also with businesses and everything. Yeah, you would be A1 that then went through about 4 or 5 shows. You'd have been on this show, that show, this show. Now you got your own show. I'd have been Supa Emcee that went through like 4 fucking label deals, then blew like $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? Then did all type of shit. But we artists from Detroit, where we gotta keep coming up. When we think we somewhere, gotta keep going again. We think we done made something hot, gotta keep doing it. When we think we done been on some showboats, you gotta keep showing them. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like we was not the place where, okay, the stars are there. After Berry Gordy was gone, come on, it was a desert.
Out of there, yeah.
We was no man land. A nuke bomb blew up Detroit and just made us all hustlers, factory workers, and pimps. You feel me? That was it. Yeah. Unless you worked a regular job, which was, what was that? The plant. You feel me? So there you go. But now with this reemergence of the J Dillers, the techno, even with Juan Atkins, before that, you know what I'm saying? And all this music and over the years.
Cause low key, we birthed that Detroit, that house music, we birthed that, bro.
All that. that was getting Detroit pumped. Like, you gotta look what was getting us pumping. Boom, 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 boom. The next niggas start spitting. You know what I'm saying? We already had the singing, that was already here. You feel me? And we hear where we at right now, man. It's been a big push. It's been a big push for artists like, you see an artist like a Nisha and the Shay pop up out here and kill the game. You know what I'm saying? And to me, when I say artists like that, because it's a bunch of Nisha and the Shays, it's a bunch of other artists around here that we need to show and prove and show our love to. We got a whole industry right here that if the city actually big each and every one of these artists up and showed them love to their full totality, we would you want to see somebody take over the game.
Unstoppable, bro. We can pull up we can take over a Billboard award. It wouldn't it wouldn't be the Grammys. It wouldn't be you wouldn't have no choice.
It'd be like, that club on 7 Mile niggas always go to. That's where we at. That's what it'd be. You feel me? Because we gotta do it. But the one thing that is always gonna stop Detroit and always gonna hold Detroit is that bullshit fake ass dick riding mentality where you don't dick ride yourself, you dick ride everybody that has nothing to do with Detroit at all. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that when we got somebody that's doing something and is making a way or paving something for our city, the people in our city to do something, niggas is hating on them.
Yeah. We finally got to where we need to be, and now you want to tear them down. You know,
why you want to tear them down? You know what I'm saying? Like another thing, we go back to the Eminem thing. We go back to Eminem, and people used to say this to me all through the years. MA did nothing for Detroit. I'd be like, man, the fuck? What? I said, first of all, he signed some of the dopest black niggas walking this planet. Let's get that from him, from Royce to D12, all of that shit, and then turned around and did a movie here. I said, if that ain't giving back, I don't know what y'all mad he ain't pull up and get turkeys out. I mean,
right. He's supposed to do it every year. He's not the mayor. He's supposed to do it every year. He's supposed to pull up on 313 day and say, hey, okay, who
blah blah blah. I mean, that's good if he chose to do that. But then let's look at the history. M was the only white cat that was surrounded by a bunch of niggas in Detroit that probably didn't like him, probably wanted to fuck him up, probably wanted to beat his ass. You know what I'm saying?
And still, despite all of that,
despite all of that, you know what I'm saying? He was held down by D12, Proof Bazaar and all of them, you know, Conniver and them, and they held him down. B Flat and Bugs and all them held him down.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so nigga won the lottery. He looked out for his niggas. You feel me? That's, I mean, not to be funny, but straight up.
Absolutely.
So that's just like anybody in they circles, or they people, they family, or the niggas that they roll with, or the crew that they be at, or the set that they claim. Nigga, you hit the lottery or you win the game in life, you taking care of the niggas that you fucking with.
Yeah,
You ain't taking care of them niggas over there that was hating on you. Why would I give y'all niggas dollar? Why would I give y'all? Why would I let y'all niggas in on anything? Why would I escort y'all niggas over here to meet a nigga that can change y'all life? Nigga, stay in the dungeon. Nigga, stay over there with y'all niggas losing. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's karma. Come on. Because
if you was focused about getting where I'm at, your energy wouldn't have been what I was doing. Your energy would have been
hello.
Yep.
Hello. We trying to understand something right here. But then it's also too that, you know, in this game, you know what I'm saying, the person you wipe your ass on could be the person you gonna have to lick that shit off of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like straight up. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, like that nigga Kendrick say, be humble, sit down, you know, chill out for, you know, when you meet somebody, you know, give them the proper respect that you would demand for yourself, and a motherfucker can't never fault you for it. Because if I give you the same respect for myself that I want, you know you treated good, right?
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Sue.
Talk to these niggas. If niggas walked around and treated, and this ain't even just on no music shit. This is some real man, real life shit.
Just
real life shit. If a nigga if niggas treated everybody the way that they truly wanted themselves to be treated, man, you talking about a utopia of black love around this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, we're really being Wakanda. You feel me? Hey, Soup, man. Rap Caviar came out with a Mount Rushmore. It got Drake on it. It got Kendrick on it, J. Cole, and then they recently added Nicki. Do you agree with that list? And then who's your Mount Rushmore of MCs?
I mean, for today's lyricism.
Okay.
For today's lyricism.
Okay.
You put Wayne on there?
Wayne ain't on there. And that was
okay. I'm just saying, for today's lyricism, for this for no imitations, for these generation, you know, I mean, my whole thing is that would be kind of
that's about accurate.
That's about accurate for this generation of hip hop that we just came out of.
Mm-hmm.
We just came out of.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this is 2021, right?
Yeah.
So let's say from 2010 to now. That is correct. That is motherfucking correct.
Okay.
I mean, you know, who fucking with Kendrick?
Who else? Yeah, like yeah.
Who fucking with the Drake nigga when he really get to rapping? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Lovely songs is what paying his bills. Now he
got to keep the lights on.
Rapping. When he get to really rapping, like he can rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's about accurate to me. But like when I look at it, you know, like my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
You know, like my shit would be like, I don't know, cause damn, I gotta nail it down to like 4 motherfuckers. So I mean, like my shit would be like Rakim would definitely be my number one.
Okay, okay.
Rakim would definitely be my number one. But see, like I'm an old school head because I like them niggas better because it wasn't nobody for them to bite off of. It wasn't,
bro. You ain't gotta explain this. Your Mount Rushmore. You feel me?
I'm just saying because everybody got their whole dimension about this rap shit. I just like the old school niggas a lot because them niggas ain't had no niggas to bite off of.
Because without a Rakim, you don't get it. You don't get a Nas.
You don't get a Nas. You don't get a lot of motherfuckers. But
without a Kane, you don't get a J
or a Cool G rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like when it goes to that, like it'd be like Rakim, then I'll put like it'd be like Nas, Jay, and Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I gotta have a representation of the old school, which would fill up with a bunch of other niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Big.
I would want Big in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, because we broke it down to the eras that you were saying. Okay. We did that era with them, which was recent. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back, it would be Nas, Jay, Big, and Jesus, like Black Thought or somebody, like Redman or no, because you have to come with that little later, little after, but you know what I'm saying. But it's, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, because like when you go and jump into that era of rap, because you got to be like Redman, Method. It was because in that time, even with Pac and Big, in that time, it was a lot of fucking dope niggas. It wasn't like few, like it. The generation that we just talked about is few niggas that you can say is dope like that.
Yeah, you can count on your hand.
Easily be like Drake, Nicki, J. Cole, Kendrick. Back then, you couldn't do that. You was like, well, shit, Big Pun, Cannabis, motherfucking Method Man, Inspector Deck. You got like 8
You was naming whole groups that would. It was like,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like I would say like I would be like I would say like Rakim. I would say like a Kane. I would say like a KRS-One, and then I would say like a fucking like a Slick Rick or something.
Okay,
that's them. But then we gonna jump, and then we gonna say like nigga fucking a Redman. Shit, we gonna say motherfucking Method Man, motherfucking Black Thought. You know what I'm saying? And shit like. Fucking Cannabis, like for real. Or
okay. A lot of people forgot about Cannabis, then put them to the wayside. Like you can't.
Man, well, my niggas put Cannabis to the side like that. I mean, he's one of the most prolific battle rap writers, battle rap niggas. And he was like somebody who like really kind of like record rise. Him, Eminem, and D12 kind of sparked that whole we gonna get at your ass battle rap songs on your ass.
Absolutely.
Like between Eminem, between Cannabis, Eminem, and D12, they kind of sparked that. We killing you on a record, like literally. Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of started that. So when everybody saw him do that battle with Disaster, because I was like overseas. When that battle had happened, I was overseas in the studio with one artist I did a song with, a German artist by the name of Dreister. I did a song with them. And we were, they was posting this stuff about Cannabis battling Disaster. We all like, I'm like, oh my God, Cannabis battling Disaster? This is about to be fucking crazy. And then pulled out the notebook. And we all was like, what the fuck?
What I think happened there, bro, is see, because especially in that type of atmosphere where it's different type of battle, it's different type of fans, right? You got the battle rap fans that's all they know is battle rap, right? So they might not know Cannabis outside of that. It might not know his history and might not know, okay, this is the same dude that went bar for bar with LL, some of everybody's favorite. You see what I'm saying? So they seeing that, they don't know that, okay, you know what I mean?
Bro,
so they didn't put them to the wayside because, they don't really
put them to the wayside because, okay, like, A1, we don't do poetry, and I'm not dissing poets that do poetry in no kind of way. Because my wife is a poet. You know what I'm saying? My wife does poetry. I support her 1,000. So, but poets have a leeway with rappers we don't. Poets, they can come to a show and bring their little chat books and their books, and they can sit down and read you what they wrote, and it's no problem. They can perform it, no problem. This rap, my nigga, you better come with that shit off the head or come with that shit on. I don't want to see your notebook.
Or say we got to do this another day.
I see your notebook, nigga. That means that all this time that niggas been trying to hone their craft and get their shit together.
True.
You wasn't doing it. So you don't deserve to be the fuck around us. Get your ass back home and learn that shit.
100% true, bro. That's just like with somebody coming and choking and all that. That's 100% true, bro. Yep.
You can't come to me and I can't come. I'm not gonna come, man. I come to a nigga show and I'm sitting front seat of the nigga show and he come out and be like, yo, I was gonna perform this song, but I don't know it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my notebook out. I'm gonna stand up here and the band's gonna play and I'm gonna sing it. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. You know what, nigga? You know to be sweet, you better turn that notebook around. It better not be a word on them pages.
Yeah. Oh
now,
yeah.
That's the magician working. Okay. Ooh, that was great trip.
Yeah.
Cannabis did
because to the average battle rap fan, when they see a person coming from the industry, although Cannabis come from that battle rap mentality, but they see him as an industry guy, right? So when they see that, they're like, oh, he just came for the check.
Yeah, but then that whole point of the fact of the matter is that in my eyes, I love Cannabis as an artist. And
absolutely.
What he brought to the game. You know what I'm saying? He brought some of the illest verses and redefined putting battle rap verses together with some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
But to see somebody, that's like you seeing God on the floor with a scar.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Our Father, which art in heaven, what are you doing on the road bleeding?
What are you doing?
Like, what? You're God. Are you hurt? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's kind of like what it did for battle rap fans, music fans that kind of love Cannabis. They was like, yo, this nigga pulled out a notebook during a battle. Like, certain battle, like in this new age of battle rapping, since the URL and all that, we already know niggas practice for months. They write battle verses and then they come and get it. Before that, we was all freestyling off the top of the head. You came in the club, we just killed you.
Came with your hottest whatever you had, and it was time to go.
It's time to go. But see, for somebody to see that and to see like, oh my God, you think you got all these? It's like going to see Mike Tyson, and you looking at Mike Tyson getting ready to fight a midget, and this nigga hit Mike Tyson with a pillow and he fall out. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then now Mike Tyson wants to fight him all uncontrollably. You like,
yeah.
Cannabis bringing a notebook to a battle? That's taboo. That's unheard of. Yeah. That's not for the wrist. That's like, nigga, don't come around here. No more.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the guns with no clips now? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that's why people kind of felt that way or kind of had that, look at him
for that moment. But like you were saying, that don't take away from the person. That don't take away from who Cannabis is. That don't take away from his
prowess, his ability, his craft, what he brought to the game. Because at one point in time, man, he was the sickest nigga in hip hop.
Absolutely.
Like, whoa. From that, what was that? Like, what, 97, 98 to like 99, 2000, something like that.
Yeah.
Man, some of the illest lines ever in hip hop. Like,
absolutely, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Soup, man, what you got coming up, man? What Supa Emcee got coming up? What can we look forward to from the Search Supremacy? Oh
man, I'm just healing up for the car accident, man. Like,
man, I just want to say, man, me for sure. I'm glad you good, bro. I'm glad you still here with us, man. Because every day ain't promised, especially with these past couple years, man. It seemed like we've been losing somebody every month, bro. So what I'm saying?
It's a blessing to still be here, to be able to heal up. You know what I'm saying? God working this thing on me. But me, I get kind of impatient. I want him to snap his fingers, and I walk. Everything is better, but I'm still healing. You know what I'm saying? And and I've been getting back to writing and getting back to pushing the craft. So once I get better and better, they're gonna expect a couple projects coming from me because I've been writing and continue to write and right here and right there and right there. Still while I'm healing. So, but I got some ideas for some projects that's coming in. Before my accident, I had dropped we had dropped the Crossroads single, that Hard to Dance single with Hard to Dance and Time on it. And I dropped a project with Squad Records, which was The Mercy Beyond Dreaming, came off Titan Records. That was like a 3-song EP. I dropped a 2-single joint with my man Blizzard from Soundproof and Titan Records, which was called Red Dead Wilderness. And then before that, I had dropped like two singles for the Imperial Saga. So I got music like up to date.
Yeah. Still got an arsenal, right.
But, what I'm doing is I'm gonna be shooting like videos and stuff for the music that I already got now, because I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't get in the studio yet and really, go for the grind like I was, because I'm still healing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So once I get the okay from the doctors and stuff, and all of that, which is gonna be a while. You know what I'm saying? So that just gives me time to heal and deal with what I've been dealing with and get better.
You got to take your time, bro. Health is wealth, bro, and that's the most important thing first, man. Like you say, your body of work is already, master. So
But I got stuff like I got stuff like
you ready. As soon as you're ready, you ready.
I got stuff like that I ain't even I got some stuff with Denon, project with Denon that's waiting in the wing to come. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got some other stuff that's like crazy that I ain't gonna even, talk about.
Yeah.
But it's just it's some crazy, it's some good hip hop, keep a helping for people to eat on. You know what I'm saying? When I thrust them jet thrusters and get back into this, full heartedly. But like right now, I'm just thinking of projects that I want to do. I'm coming up with titles and ideas, and I got a plethora of
you feel
beats that I just sit and listen to from various producers that had sent me some stuff. It's like shout out to Prime, shout out to everybody that like just sent me some stuff. I got stuff with Jay Nitty for a project that we doing. I got stuff with Butch for a project that we doing. I got stuff with Rodimus Prime for a project that we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I got a joint with Nani sitting there. So you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. You ain't slouching at all. Like you.
I mean, my accident was in it was in October, last October. Mm-hmm. So we got November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So we 8 months in the healing up. So it's it's still a lot of stuff is still kind of fresh. A lot of stuff is getting there. I made
a process.
You know what I'm saying? It's a process. So we getting there, So but while I'm getting there, I'm just
yeah. You loading up the clip.
Man, I am stockpiling. You know how like my man and I'm gonna get you sucker. When he loading up all them guns and he
he got this. He put the thing in the boot. Like
that's how I'm gonna go off. That's how when I'm better. That's how I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna fall and all them bitches gonna go off.
Word, man. Well, whenever you ready, bro. Hey, just know you always got a platform. If you want to come up, promote. If you want to come up, say something. If you want to come up and just vent, bro, this your platform, bro. A1 Live, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Thank you, A1. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the whole process. Because that's a word that I have to stick with, the process. I love the whole process of even getting on the show, how y'all reach out, behind the scenes and, the emailing and stuff to make sure everything is, tight, and just how everything flowed today in the discussion. I mean, in the interview, man, you a dog host, man. More power to you, man. And I hope this show does stupid numbers. You feel me? I'm talking about dumbass numbers.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Well, yeah, we're gonna chop it up, man. That's Supa Emcee, man. I'm A1 Live, and you've been live and you checked in with us, bro. I appreciate you, Sup.
Shout out to all my family, Detroit hip hop, my blood family, my cousins, East Side, West Side. I love Detroit so much. I know I do it. Hip hop hero all day long.
Real quick, one more thing. Where can they follow you at too?
Oh yeah, they can follow me at SupaEmcee1. That's on the Instagram, Or I just say, just Google a nigga, you know, the little black nigga.
Yeah, word. You feel me?
I love Detroit, love the show, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Salute.